Hello, this is Dinah Lane from Harwich Channel 18. And I have Carolyn Carey here joining me today. She is, of course, the Executive Director of the Community Center in Harwich and the Cultural Center as well. So, Carolyn, it's great to see you.
Great to be seeing you as well. This is a new way to see you, but I'm excited.
Yeah. So I know you have things going on there at the center. You're there, I believe, in your office. So,
I am.
So clearly you're back to business in some form or another, and I'd like to know exactly what form that's taking.
Sure. We actually have been back for quite some time. We have been able to bring people in. We've worked very hard to make sure that people coming in are safe, and we are following the regulations both from the local government and our own Board of Health. The health director has been phenomenal in coming over to check everything that we're doing prior to having people in. So my quick synopsis of what's here is groups and organizations who have under 10 members can meet in our activity rooms. Groups and organizations who have up to 25, depending on the setup, can meet in our multi-purpose room. And small events with groups, for instance, a basketball that has 5 on each side can meet in the gym, but they can't have large events in there. And they're still required in everything I just said. We're still social distancing and wearing masks. I'm in my office right now, so I don't have mine on, but throughout the building, you'll see all of the staff walking around with their masks on. When people do come, when you go into your activity room, you will see that there are clipboards for everyone to sign in. That way, if we have to do any contact tracing, we have the information of who was in the building.
Yes.
There's only one door open. I know I'm telling you so much, I'm sorry, but everyone comes in through the front door so that we can make sure that you're answering those typical questions that you answer everywhere you go. Do you feel well? Do you have a fever? Have you traveled? Same kind of things. We're checking that out. And I must say, I think it's going really well. The public has been great to work with us, and we're excited about that.
Okay, wonderful. So you have, let's see, you have some things coming up for Halloween, I'm assuming. I know you always do a lot for Halloween, and perhaps it's been cut back a little this year, but maybe you can let us know what you have in mind.
I sure will. Thank you. So we're sad we can't do our big event here, but we're excited because we have reinvented ourselves. And I think that's what the year of 2020 is. It's about reinventing and reimagining what we can be. So we are having a drive-through Halloween. So you come in your costume with whatever adults are taking you, and there will be several stations. You'll see very large display signs from the police. It's set up a lot like the flu clinic, if any parents went through the flu clinic, where you drive in one way and there'll be several stops along the way, and you can opt out of some stops. For instance, we're very fortunate that Dairy Queen is providing dilly bars, but if that's not something that you want for your family on that night, you don't have to go through that line. There's another way for you to get out.
Wow.
We're very excited. The community, I am so amazed at how much this community does for each other, and to make sure that the children are having a phenomenal Halloween. We had some donors who gave us very, very large gifts personally, and we've had stores and communities, shops that have given donations. Our own police department helped us with coloring books, and we're actually partnering with Ring Brothers this year, and they're going to be their very own station. So you'll get a bag from them as well.
Nice. And what are the hours of that?
Thank you for asking. We never have an end time because we only can make a certain amount of bags. So we start at 5:30, and we are making more bags than we've ever made before. Wow. But I know when we did something similar at Easter, we were down to the very last one. So it's a pretty quick event because people are just driving through. But at least we'll get to look at everyone's costumes, and they'll get some treats. And inside the bag, there's a lot of good stuff, not just candy, but plenty of candy. So it's exciting.
It is. It is. It sounds like a very festive occasion. So
Yes, yes.
Great. That's great. Well, that'll be very nice for the kids because, of course, it is going to be a different year for them.
It is. Yep. And so they'll just have to let us know how many in their car, and each child will get a bag for that car. So
and everything will be clearly marked, of course, so that when they drive in, they'll know exactly how to go and where to go and so forth.
Correct. And we also try and clearly mark if there is, we have a lot of kids in the community who have some allergies, gluten-free allergies, those kind of things. We try and clearly mark and separate the bags so that the cars and the drivers will just have to tell us, and we'll tell them if it's something we can't. A lot of what we get, almost 90% this year, is all donated. So we don't, people will donate peanut M&Ms. I know peanuts a big allergy, so we can't guarantee there's not peanuts in it. So we just ask that before they partake of anything, they check with the adult that brought them.
Okay, so safety all around.
Safety.
Safety is the name of the game this year for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you want to just say something briefly about the Cultural Center and whether that's up and running, or what is actually the status of that, since I have you here?
I sure will. Cultural Center is back up and operational. We have all of our renters back in. We're interviewing we have 2 open studios right now, and we've been in the process of interviewing, but as you know, we have a wait list, so it's not going to be hard to fill. What's hard is deciding on who gets to go in there. But you can call for an appointment over to the Cultural Center. But all of our renters are back and making beautiful art and adding to the economic development of our town and running classes for students. We have stitchology going on. Again, everything we do has been vetted through the health director, so we're pretty pleased with how it's going.
But there are in-person classes occurring.
Yes.
Social distancing and masks.
Exactly. And if they want more information, just jump on the website and check it out, or give us a call.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's great to know things are getting back into business here. And
thank you.
There's always so much going on, and you're so busy all the time. So this is great.
It is. I know I don't have much time, but can I just mention about our passports really quickly?
Oh, yes, please do. How to sign up, and particularly for the wait room. We were going to talk about that as well.
I know. You know me, I could talk forever. Jamie's probably tapping her watch. But quickly, just so people know, we are resuming doing passports, and that is by appointment only. The community center is currently open Monday through Fridays. Our wait room opens at 6 in the morning like it always has, but the building closes at 4. So we do passport appointments from 9 to 3, and you do need to call for that. And I only mention it because if you are thinking about getting your passport, please know that the turnaround time has increased dramatically, and it's somewhere around 10 weeks for your passport, where it used to be 3 and 4. You can expedite, but that's 4 to 6 weeks. So just keep that in mind if you're getting ready to travel or thinking about it, or your passport's going to expire. Just give yourself a little time. So
okay.
That's my passport, and you can call the community center front desk for an appointment time.
Yes, and people in general should not just show up for anything. They should also make a plan with you.
Right, we're still complying with all of the guidelines, so it's hard to just show up. But call us and we're happy to get you through, or find where you need to go, or find a spot for you to come in.
Okay.
Which brings me to the weight room. Perfect segue.
Yes.
The weight room is back up and opened. We did get approval from the selectmen to offer refunds in a way of putting the credit on people's accounts who were not able to finish out the year last year.
Okay.
So I know that sounds a little confusing, but we do that by appointment as well.
Okay.
So you
and if people have questions about what their their situation is, they can call you and talk it out.
Absolutely. We're happy to go through it with everyone.
Okay.
But we're definitely making sure that that remains on your account so that when you feel comfortable, whether it's now or in January or a little
Right.
later, that you'll still have that money on your account and you can use it towards your weight room membership.
Right. And going forward, you're just going to be doing monthly signups. Is that right? And it's
Correct.
$15
So it's
a month?
$15 a month,
Right.
right?
Okay.
And we, the times that you can come in, just quickly for everybody, is we have a 6 to 7:30 time frame, and it's 6 people per time frame.
Okay.
Then we have a half-hour cleaning time in between where we do a thorough clean and a fogging of our room. Then it's 8 to 9:30, 10 to 11:30, 12 to 1:30, and 2 to 3:30. And those are all posted on our website too.
And is that a different space than the previous weight room? Have you moved?
Thanks for asking. So we've separated some of the pieces out and put them in what used to be the game room.
Yes.
And then we've taped off some pieces of equipment so that it can be enough social distance, because as you're all aware, when you're in a weight room, you have to have more than just the 6 feet of distance.
Right.
So
And people need to wear masks if they're exercising as well. Is that right?
yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. And if they have any questions on that, just give us a call.
Okay. Yep. Very good. And
This has been great. Thank you for letting me do this. I really appreciate it. I miss being on Channel 18.
well, you're going to be here.
I
Here
know
we
it.
go. Here we go. And it's very nice. Thank you so much for all the information, Carolyn. And thanks for
Thank
everything you
you.
do. Yep. This is Dinah Lane at Channel 18. Thanks so much.